Do you judge earnestly? Do you judge righteously? Do you remember the parable of the Good Samaritan? Remember when his disciples asked Jesus, "Who is my fellow keeper? And who is my brother?" And Jesus said that there was a parable, there was a story that he broke down of the Good Samaritan. There was a man who had fell all the way down, and he had ripped clothes, and that he was stranded. He was robbed by these thieves. They had beat him up, and they had left him there in the desert for dead. And on the side of the road, there was a Levite, there was a priest, and then there was a Samaritan. The priest came by and just looked and just went on his very way. And the Levite did the same thing. But then there was the Good Samaritan who had taken the man and put him on a donkey and had bandaged him up and took him into an inn, and that he had paid for him to be taken care of and fixed. And then he said to those who were looking after the person who that the Good Samaritan had found, he says, "Take this money, and whatever I owe you, I will pay you doublefold." And then sent him on his way. So when they heard Jesus say this, Jesus says, "Go and do likewise." See, being a follower of Christ means giving all. The one that asks, do not turn away. And whoever seeks to borrow from you, do not look for return to be paid back. And do not go around blowing a trumpet or going around seeking that which is praise from other men for your good deeds, for your works, because your heavenly Father sees in secret the things that you do that are for his kingdom. Don't go around blazing a trumpet and wanting to be recognized or seen by men, because that is truly then your reward. And that a master is not greater than his servant, nor is his servant greater than his master. For that there is no one greater, despite the position that he's in of authority. Because do you know that there's one who is the authority over all, and that is Jesus Christ? For every one will have to give an account in the day of judgment. So those who have puffed up ears and wanting to hear themselves speak and try to articulate words and use fancy dialect on how that they are gifted and anointed speakers, like you see these word of faith healers that are on TV, or these charismatics that put on a good show, but they're only leading people to hell. Hell was mentioned hundreds of times throughout the Bible, more so than anything that Jesus preached about. You know, the church here in America has become toxic poison. Literally, that which is of, like, I could just say, the walking of dead.